Marco, before we met almost 8 years ago now to the day, I never would have imagined I'd be so lucky enough to marry my very first boyfriend, but here we stand today.
Naturally, I had no idea what to write for these until it all came to me at once.
I've waited 100 years, but I'd wait 1,000,000 more for you.
You told me that the vows had to say how much I love you and how perfect you are. So there you go. But seriously, from very early on in our relationship, I just felt comfortable with you.
I'll never forget the first time I met you. Back in October 2013, you showed up to our first date wearing shorts and a light sweatshirt, even though you knew it would be very cold outside that whole night. I realized that you could pretty much handle anything being thrown at you, so you could definitely handle someone like me. Since then, you stuck with me, and now I can't even remember what life was like before you.
At the beginning, I was obviously very nervous since you were my first girlfriend, and I had no idea how to hold hands or talk to someone of the other gender that I liked, or how to flirt.
We were just 15 and 17 when we first started dating. Even at such a young age, it was clear to me that you were different from any other person that I met.
In just a few short months after we started dating, I couldn't imagine what my life would be like without you. At this point, it just feels like we've always been together.
I fell in love with you so long ago for so many reasons, but what truly stood you out from the rest is because of the way that you loved me. With you, I can fully be myself, and maybe a little bit too much sometimes. You make me feel safe, respected, and you constantly, every single day, put my needs before your own. Especially when you have to kill those dang house centipedes that we're both so afraid of.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a professional athlete. As I started to realize that wasn't going to happen, I realized that the thing that I wanted to be more than anything else in the world was a dad. I love being a kid, and I think part of that was because how amazing my parents were and still are. More than anything in the world, I want to have a family with you, Mo.
I know you hear me ask you from time to time, do you really love me? And Marco, there hasn't been a single day these past 2,900 days that we've been together that I haven't felt loved by you. And I promise in our marriage for the rest of our lives, I'll do anything to make you feel the same.
I vow to always try my best to live up to the image I have in my head of my parents always doing everything that they can to make my life great. I vow to always listen to you, talk about what happened at school, or what the latest tea is.
I vow to love you for who you are and to try to never change you into something you're not. I vow to one day be the best mother to our children. You've proven to me early on that you're going to make the greatest dad in the entire world. Your calm demeanor, your love that I see you have for your family and friends, and our own fur babies, Ollie and Ubu, give me small glimpses into the wonderful life we will eventually have with our own children.
I promise to never get tired of our old soul ways, whether it be binge watching one of our TV shows or being completely content with doing nothing on a Saturday night.
I vow to support you and challenge you in all that you do, even if that entails hours of disc golfing on the weekends to get better at your backhand and putting. And lastly, I just want to thank you for letting me never have to know what heartbreak feels like. Everyone deserves to be loved by someone like you. And for some reason, our lives decided to cross paths thanks to Facebook, and I never want to live a life without you in it.
I know today is the day that we are officially married, but for me, in my heart, I've known for a long time that this was coming. In the past, I've never really worn jewelry, and it's going to take some getting used to, but I vow to wear my wedding ring as much as possible. I promise to love you no matter how hard things may be. You have always been there for me when I needed you the most. Now I intend to be there for you, Ali, Ubu, and our future babies. I vow to love you forever.
I'll love you always and forever.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. May you live together in true happiness.
Yay.
You may now seal your vows with a kiss.
One look at you, my whole life falls in line. I prayed for you before I called you mine. Oh, I can't believe it's true sometimes. Oh, I can't believe it's true. I get to love you. It's the best thing that I'll ever do. I get to love you. It's a promise I'm making to you. Whatever may come, your heart I will choose. Forever I'm yours, forever I do. I get to love you. I get to love you.
Hi everybody, I'm Eric Renfort. This is my little brother, not my littlest brother. Scott's over here. I'm gonna make fun of Mark when he was about 3 and 4 years old. Mark has always been kind of an easygoing guy that likes to get a little bullheaded once he makes up his mind. It takes an awful lot to change Mark's mind. When Mark was 4, 5 years old, we were Power Rangers for Halloween. Mark decided what color he wanted to be, and there was no changing his mind. Absolutely none. We tried to get him to be the Green Power Ranger or the Black Power Ranger. No, Mark was going to be the Pink Power Ranger, and we could not sell him on anything different. Mark also, for whatever reason as a kid, decided he did not like jeans. He'd wear sweatpants. He didn't really like long pants in general, but he'd wear sweatpants or wind pants or whatever, mostly shorts through the winter. Then, one day, I heard from my mom that because of a girl, Mark had worn jeans. And I knew he was going to marry that girl. Morgan, thank you for teaching my brother some manners. Thank you for refining him a little bit, bringing us all here today. And thank you all of you for coming out to celebrate with us. Thanks.
Hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Alexis and I'm the maid of honor and also Morgan's best friend. So Morgan and I first met 5 years ago in speech class freshman year at Oshkosh. It's the one class most people dread taking because, well, public speaking is scary. Especially freshman year when everyone and everything is already awkward to begin with. Sometimes you meet a person and you just click. You're comfortable with them, like you've known them your whole life, and you don't have to pretend to be anyone or anything that you're not. And that's exactly how it went down with Morgan. We quickly began doing most everything together, and her college house quickly became my second home. While spending practically all my free time at Morgan's house, I noticed this guy who liked to stick around. Mark was a man of few words when we first met, but I think that when he realized that I wasn't going away anytime soon, that he needed to start talking a little bit more. It took about a year or so, but we finally got there. Since meeting and getting to know Marc, I found that he is caring, kind, selfless, and full of a whole lot of love. I'm grateful to have Marc in my life because he helps me convince Morgan to get Belt's ice cream every time I visit Stevens Point in the summer. He can handle getting his butt kicked whenever we play Catan. He makes an amazing third wheel to Morgan and I. But most importantly, he loves my best friend unconditionally. I love the both of you so much, and I'm so grateful to call you my best friends. I wish the both of you lifelong love and happiness. And to who was once just the girl with the sparkly eyeshadow that I met freshman year in public speaking class, you look absolutely stunning tonight. And I can't wait to keep cheering you and Marc on for years and years to come. Congratulations, you two.
And they say love is a journey. I promise that I'll never leave. The wedding's too heavy to carry. Remember this moment with me. I get to love